Hey, this is Ren with Ren Does Ren on YouTube, and this is a mirror of my friend's account, Shift Does Shift. And today we're going to be doing a battle between Ren and Shift. This is actually quite legendary. You have no idea of the story behind it, so no one cares. But on to the battle. Yeah, a battle of monumental proportions. So you know I sped it up, but that's kind of obvious. So he sends out his Houndoom, I send out my Tyranitar with the hopes that, I can use Stone Edge on him, but he switches out like a little bitch, like he does. So he sends out a Staraptor, but Stone Edge still would be pretty effective against him, but he wanted to use some type of fighting move against me, and Stone Edge, of course, missed. And, gotta love Stone Edge. So I send out my Slither, which is my Dragonite, in hopes that, his close encounter, or close combat, which he always uses against my Pokemon, would indeed be, dicks. So, Buffeted Sandstorm, it's the Sandstorm. I fucking hate the Sandstorm. I don't even know why I have Tyranitar anymore, because of his ability is just bad. But anyway, I try using Dragon Rush against him, since, it's my only decent move, and it takes out quite a quarter of his health since he switched out. And then, the Sandstorm again, because it never ends. I regret it so much. So then I send out my Feraligatr, because I knew he would use an Ice move, or try to in that matter. And he failed miserably, so then I anticipated that he would again change his Pokemon, and which he does, yes he does, and he changes to his Electric type, Debian, and I don't remember what the hell that thing's name is, because I'm not a Generation 4 Fag. So, I use Superpower because I'm very stupid, and I use that in the beginning, which, why did I use that? God, I hate this game. But anyway, so, the Sandstorm goes, brings him down to half health, it doesn't affect me barely at all. I end up sending out my Garchomp, Bane, and, because, ground is cool, but, I have this feeling that he's going to send out his Staraptor. Oh, he didn't? What? What's wrong with you? Why didn't you send out your Staraptor? You're so stupid! You could have so easily destroyed me. It's ground versus ground. You're so stupid. God, I hate you. Okay, but anyway, so I try to use Dig against him, and, it fails miserably. Oh, okay, I see what he was doing there, his Ice move. Alright. It's been a while since I've seen this video, so. So then he sends out a Staraptor, which completely negates my Dig, so, that kind of makes me sad. And so, I anticipated the fact that, he would do this, I think. So I changed out my Pokemon to, my Gengar. This is my prized possession, the shiny Gengar. Ghostly the Fourth. Don't ask what happened to the first, third, and second, because third doesn't exist, and second is... Anyway. So, he gets buffed up by the Sandstorm. Staraptor tries to use Fly against me, and he successfully hits him. I believe I live with just a bit of health left. And yes, 65 health left. That's good enough. I try to take out as much health as I possibly can, using Focus Blast, and I believe that kills him. Yeah. Yeah, that does kill him, definitely, yeah. And so I was like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I beat him, and the Sandstorm kept whittling down my Gengar's health. So he sends out his Blaziken, in which case I try to use my Shadow Ball and take as much health down as I possibly can, since this Gengar is actually EV trained for special attack, but I'm very bad at that, so he's not a very good one either way. So he finishes off my Gengar, and with his Staraptor dead, I basically know that his entire team is susceptible to my Garchomp, so guess what time it is? Yeah, Garchomp time. You guessed it, you're smart. So, Dig. This battle is a lot of digging at this point. He tries to use Sky Uppercut, fails miserably since I dug, and yeah, he dies. Oh, I thought he died from the Sandstorm, guess not. Alright, so I use Dig, beats him, and now we wait until the next Pokemon, because Bane is awesome and he cannot be defeated. I think I remember why I used Tyranitar, actually. I used Tyranitar because Bane has that evasiveness during a Sandstorm, so Tyranitar would be a logical choice when, fighting. But that's only if you're an evasion fag like me, since, whatever. But anyway, I remember at this point, Shift actually just used Recover to try and gain as much time as he possibly could. I'm guessing that he either was thinking of a strategy at this point, or he just knew he was screwed and just tried to, piss me off. And believe me, it worked. So at this point, I use a combination of Dragon Rush and Dig to try and whittle down his health to the point where he stops using Recover so many times. And he tries to come back at me with a Hydro Pump, and it doesn't go over too well. I mean, sure, it takes down a chunk of my health, but not too much. It's an average attack. I don't know why, honestly, I tried to use Dig here, because I could have killed him, and that was a very stupid move on my part, but we'll go with it. I assumed that Dig would actually kill him, probably, but, like, why did I assume that he wasn't going to use Recover? This is back when I didn't know how to play Pokemon, but I still don't. So, continuing on, I use Dig, he uses Recover. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use either Dragon Rush or Dig at this point, because those are the only two really decent offensive moves that Bane has. I think so. I don't know. I haven't checked his stats in quite some time, so. But, yeah, so Bane used Dragon Rush again, he used Surf, next turn he's dead because he didn't use Recover like a little bitch, and wait for it, he dies right now. Oh, awesome, I had to use Crunch to just completely disgrace him. But, so then he faints his Milotic. I didn't even mention that, in case, you're Pokemon impaired. Then he sends out his Rhyperior. I only know that because, I'm awesome, and know that because he's used it a lot against me in the past battles. So basically at this point, it's a lot of digging. I believe that's super effective. Yes, it is super effective against Rhyperior. So I ended up destroying him with Dig, and I believe his next Pokemon is his Debian, which is that, whatever it's called, this electric mouse cat thing. I don't even know what it's called. I don't care. It's a bad Pokemon. He should have felt bad for using it. So then he got buffeted by the Sandstorm again. I used Dig, of course, it's super effective against him. Kills him in one shot. And then we move on to his final Pokemon in just a second, after the Sandstorm stops raging, which would be a Solaris, which is his Houndoom, which he sent out in the beginning. This is a fixed level 100 battle, by the way, just in case you didn't know. He tries using Dark Pulse. Once again, I use Dig, because Dig is super effective against him. And right here, I believe, is where the battle ends, because I am better than Shift. So, yeah, that's the first time I want to get Shift. Ren and Shift, an epic battle of epic proportions. So, definitely, I'd like to play you sometime. This is Ren does Ren. I'm awesome.